Alright guys, today I'm going to do something a little different, not something I normally do, which is some commentary and some play. I try to keep my videos to things most people don't talk about, but alas, I think commentary is also always useful. So here we have the 9 on the spot Matchroom break that I've been working on. Go check out my Matchroom break video where I show you how to play this break with a playing cue. Lots of outside spin, cut the one ball so it misses the side pocket so you can play shape for the one. This is a pretty good break. And now what I have for you here is actually two packs put together. They're different 2-packs, but might as well just do commentary on both of them. You'll notice that the first 2-pack is actually really simple layouts, pretty decently simple layouts. The only problem is really this shot right here, this 2 to 3, because I have to get under the 6 ball. This is a really touchy speed shot, and I'm clearly feeling it bobbing my head. But yeah, so I usually try to keep videos like this to a minimum, but I figured this is a good opportunity to show you why layouts are so important. And so these first couple layouts are pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Granted, my shooting is not very good, but that goes to show how a simple layout can really benefit you in the long run. I also did a video on choosing what side to break from, so that's pretty key. If you can choose the right side to break from, your layouts get a lot easier. So yeah, I think all this is pretty straightforward, just simple rolling cue balls, stunning cue balls. Here I'm stunning out towards the 9 ball. So I don't think there's too much to say about this rack, other than please ignore the dancing. Yep, get up if you don't feel good. My cueing does not look the best either. That happens a lot, actually. When I'm feeling it, my cueing kind of goes away when I'm just feeling shots. Nice little bump into the 5 there. Holds the cue ball. You see how much the cue ball is spinning? That's how much outside spin I'm putting on this break. And it is a forceful break, as much as it doesn't look like it, because I'm using my playing cue. I'm going to have a lot less speed on this break, and because I'm spinning the ball, a lot more of the energy is going into spinning the ball and not on the cue ball speed. So decently simple combo here. Just had to hit the right side of that 3 ball. Notice that I tried to play it pretty slow so that the 1 ball stayed by that pocket. I knew that the 1 ball would come off of that rail, and if I kept the cue ball towards the middle of the table, I would be able to find a way to get to the 2 ball. So here, I think I actually overhit it. Yeah, I overhit it. I wanted to stay with an angle to where I could just stun or drift forward towards the 5. So here, just a little high inside. If I run the ball too much, and you get on the wrong side of the 5, I'm actually not sure what side I'm on, but if you get on the wrong side of the 5 too much, like above the 5, then you gotta send the cue ball around or go up and down the table. It's just too much. So it's always about thinking where, oh, I was on the wrong side, but not much enough to spin the ball back out. But yeah, as long as you're on the right side of the line, runouts just get so much easier. Okay, just a little bit of force follow. I think I got too straight here. I wanted an angle. Because if you have an angle, then popping it back out for the 8 ball is much easier. Luckily, it's a pretty simple shot on this 8 ball. I was able to just follow forward. That's nice. So here, just stunning out towards that second diamond on the right side, and then back out to, right towards that second diamond, and then towards the line, the next shot line on the 9 for a straight and 9 ball. So these layouts were really pretty easy, and this is only here to show you that there's a difference. See how I'm just chilling, I'm vibing, I'm hanging out. Again, ignore the dancing. And it's so, this is I scratched on that last break. So this could have easily been a 3-pack. Look at this layout. As long as I get from the 1 to the 2 pretty easily, the rest of it seems pretty straightforward and not very hard to do. So that's just what could have been. The camera got pretty fuzzy on this next 2-pack. I don't know what it was about the camera this day, but did not want to focus. So here I got a little unlucky. I ran back into the center of the stack off the side rail, and the cue ball went low. So now, well, that's actually pretty lucky because it kept me above where the 1 and 3 balls were. Normally, I try not to make the 1 ball on the break. I did there, but normally I like to be more center table with the cue ball, and the 1 ball comes across down by the side where I'm breaking from, the corner where I'm breaking from, dresses up over there. So 2, 3, and 5 are pretty simple here. What I have to look out for is the 6 ball. So the 6 ball, if I get too high on that ball, that cue ball is going up and down the table, and getting shape on the 7 is now all of a sudden not easy. So I try to, kind of like that shot from the 2 to 3 a couple racks ago, just lay the cue ball on the rail, and I think I overhit it. Yeah, I overhit it. The cue ball just keeps bouncing. I'm pretty not happy. I'm not vibing here, guys. But I can see enough of the 6 to make it. I have to shoot real slow. Oh, see, I didn't come out as far as I was expecting because I had to overcut that shot. I think I pointed where I wanted the cue ball. So now I have this weird angle where if I stun, a light stun, I'm going to go to the other end of the table. So I think I hit it hard so I can come back. Yeah, I come back towards center table here. But then look where the 8 is. I now have to use inside on a cut shot. It was just not easy, this whole layout. Granted, I'm not shooting as well on this go at it. I like that shot. Love that shot coming around 3-4 rails. You don't always have the opportunity to do it, but a lot of people would just use inside there. But I talked about using inside there, but I like going around the table. It's fun and it can be pretty consistent. Look how nasty this gets. Ugh, this is so gross. This is by far the hardest rack I had to shoot. Look at this 1 to 2. The 2 ball only goes bottom right, at least unless I go all the way to the back side of the rack. So the options here are to draw it across the table and not scratch in the side and spin it with lots of left spin to get it in line with the 2 ball. But then 2 to the 4 is so hard. I have to be really straight on that 2 ball. So I choose to hit the ball a little bit harder, not by much, so I can just get off the rail. And I come off the rail too much here. It would have been nice to be able to fall forward on this too, and shoot the 4 ball in the upper right corner, but alas, I didn't get there. I overhit it. I overhit a lot of balls in this rack, I think. So now I have to do that shot again, that 3-4 railer that I used on the 8 ball last rack, and oh man, I'm not happy. Yeah, I could have come right between the 4 and 5. Didn't work out, so now I'm really in a jam. That 4 ball doesn't go anywhere. except for maybe banking it across the table. I'm checking here to see if it banks to the corner, and no, it doesn't. It would hit the 8-9. So what I decide to do here is I shoot like an offensive two-way. All of these racks I could have played safe, but I'm just shooting to try different shots. So here I'm shooting the 4 cross side and also carom the 5. So luckily I got one of those outcomes. But wait, Nate, what if you made both balls? Well, then I'd just have to bank the 6. I'd have to take that chance. But this way I was able to play for 2 balls and get that chance of run out higher. Here's the simple up and down, just high ball. I remember what happens here though. I undercut it. I hit it too thick, and even though it's got a high ball, I come right into that 9. Not fun. So on shots like that where you're expecting to go up and down the table, go look at your angle. Go check your angle, check your aiming spot, make sure that you're hitting the right part of the pocket, because now I got a ton of work to do. So I believe here I decide to bank it up left corner and come around the 9 for the 8 ball in the bottom left corner. What sucks about this is, so I got to use my extension here. I don't actually have a bridge at this table. There's no bridge. I need to get one of those bridge attachments. But this is never fun. I've tried to bank 2 balls. I've had thin cut shots. This rack was just so hard. And now look up on this 8 ball, and there's almost no way to hold it for the 9. It's too thin. That cue ball is going to be bouncing back and forth. So I decide to go around the table. Long rail, short rail, long rail, long rail, if I hit that long rail again on the left. These shots are all about finding that aim point and then just smooth stroking it. The problem with this is I overhit it again. So I'm definitely overhitting this day. And so now I either got to face a really tough cut or bank the 9. And I had been practicing my banks earlier that day, so I felt really comfortable banking this. A little bit of an angle, and then if you stun it with enough speed, it shortens the angle. The natural angle would have brought that ball half a diamond above the pocket.